What is going on, soccer fans? Welcome to the 9th episode of the Soccer Shots Greater Hartford, Central Connecticut podcast. My name is Seth Willerziak, and this is my co-host, Shannon Perry, who is the owner of the Greater Hartford, Central Connecticut Soccer Shots franchise. And with us today is one of our best coaches, and she is also a program coordinator here at Soccer Shots. It is Emily Rogers. Emily, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah. We're good. We're good. So, Emily, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Good. I started soccer at age 4. I played through high school. I did like travel soccer, premier soccer, all the soccer all the time. Soccer was
Nice.
like my sport. I didn't really do any other sports. I did a little track and field, but I wasn't very fast.
What
That's
was the
it.
field event? Was it the javelin?
No, I did the running, the
Just the
sprinting.
running.
Yep.
Where
I
and
actually got an injury. I was running so fast, I tripped myself during one of the races, and I like scraped my knee up real bad. Yeah, wasn't good.
and that was the end of your track career. Did you call it after that? You're like, I'm
I
not doing
think
this
I
anymore.
did. I don't remember, but yeah, I probably did. I think I only did it freshman and sophomore year.
Fair. Totally fair.
Where did you grow up, Emily?
Grew up in Connecticut, in Meriden.
In Meriden, Connecticut.
Yep.
And what high school and college did you go to?
Went to Platt High School and then went to Smith College in Massachusetts. And then I went to Tufts University for 2 years, got my master's in computer science.
Nice, nice.
Rumor has it, Emily, that you're pretty smart. Rumor has it from one of our sources that you were the valedictorian of your high school class.
I was.
Is that true?
Yep.
Did you? What was in your speech? Did you tell people to wear sunscreen? Did you do that? I mean, you know how they give these famous graduate speeches, or did you tell them don't run track and field because it's a very risky sport?
I don't remember what was in my speech. I think I tried to make it like motivational. I actually had to give 2 speeches because we had a top 10 dinner as well. So
Uh,
that
What
that
is
one
it?
was more personal, that speech, and I actually cried during it.
You cried
wow.
I cried giving the speech. Yep.
when you say it was more personal.
I think I like talked about teachers that impacted me and stuff.
Okay, all right. So who was? Yeah, we'll obviously get back to soccer shots, but I think that's a great frame to use the soccer shots. Who were some of the teachers that impacted you, or is there one that stands out? And of that, do you apply some of that to your coaching now, even young kids? Or
Oh well. Let me think. Well, I had a math teacher. I think it was 6th grade, Mrs. Manware. I loved her. And I don't know, since at least middle school, math's always been my favorite subject. So I actually, at Smith, I did a double major. I went in thinking I was going to do math as my major, and then I took a computer science class my freshman year. So then I ended up falling in love with that, and then double majoring in both. For high school, Mr. Kenyon was my AP US history teacher.
Oh, I took a push too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
history, but I loved him.
There you
So
go.
yeah,
what did you
he's
Nice.
a
like
great
about
teacher.
the two of them? What's a great teacher to Emily?
Just like inspiring and kind, like always willing to help you. Someone you like feel comfortable around.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
then also, I think I mentioned my theater. Well, I didn't take a theater class in high school. But I did the like sets. I helped in the background for like the theater productions.
Oh, like set designers and stuff like
Like
that.
yeah, I'd like screw things into the wood to like put the sets together, do some painting,
Nice.
like the background tech stuff. I did some like sound stuff for the shows sometimes. So yeah, that was Mr. Warner. He was also an English teacher though at the school, but he was like the director for the theater club or whatever it was called.
Wow. So who was your first soccer coach? You said you were 4 years old. Do you remember your
Yeah,
first soccer coach?
I think it was Mr. Eldridge. It was like one of my friend's dads. Just he did the travel
That
soccer with us for like starting young and all the way through high school. He kept going with us.
I,
Go ahead, Seth.
I just going back to the school thing real quick. Listen, I don't want to brag here or anything, but I think I was maybe top 100 in my class, maybe. So I know, crazy, I know, right? I mean, come on, top 100 out of probably 100. So yeah. No. I just think valedictorian is a really impressive thing, but yeah. So just kind of going more towards the soccer route now. So you played in high school, right?
Yep.
Did you play for
Played in
Platt?
high school. Yep. Played for Platt.
Yeah. Yep.
I was a
And
defender.
yep. Okay. And what position specifically? Left back, right back, center back,
Usually left.
left back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Emily was running down the wings there. There we go. There we go.
Are you left-footed?
No. I can kick with my left though. I guess a medium amount.
And how would you describe yourself as a player? I mean, what is Emily like? Is she she throwing elbows? Is she what's
Technical.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just trying to get the ball.
Just trying to get the ball.
Any way possible.
Yeah. Kick it up the field. I don't know. I think I peaked. My soccer peak was like when I was younger. I was like way better than all the young kids. And then I just became like a medium level when I was in high school.
Nice. Okay, so then what and obviously you it seemed like you enjoyed it, and what kind of led you to Soccer Shots? How did you kind of
Yeah. Well, I was looking for a new job actually. I did not like my old job. So yeah, I was working substitute teacher with high schoolers. Didn't want to be around them. So
yeah.
I was like, okay, let me try younger kids. Because the young kids should
Yeah, no,
act
that's
young
totally
and
fair. High
immature,
schoolers
but
can be a bit rough.
I had high expectations for my high schoolers and they did not reach my expectations.
Well, newsflash, Emily, we're not all valedictorians. So maybe you were expecting a bunch of Emilys and you got a bunch
I
of
probably
Seths and
was because I was just like around a bunch of me's in high school. So we were like all taking the advanced courses and stuff. So like everyone was a
Yeah.
good student, but I don't know.
Yeah. So I'll put you on the spot. So Emily, I know talk about your life story. So I know a little bit about it, but where were you born? And then kind of talk us through that a little bit.
Born in China, adopted at like 11 months. So I actually gotcha day on Wednesday.
Oh, gotcha days this Wednesday. Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice.
So that's must be the 13th or the 12th?
13th. That's right. November
12th.
13th. Okay.
12th. November
So
12th. 1998.
1998.
Yeah, it was
11
Gotcha
months
Day.
old. Is that a big day at home for you? Does your mom make a big deal out of it? Do you go out? Do you go out and
Yeah,
celebrate?
that's the day we go out. Oh, so actually, my mom brought home gifts when she went and got me from China. She went with my grandma, and then she brought home a bunch of gifts, and every Gotcha Day, I would open a gift from China for a
Oh, that's
while.
cool.
Yeah, the
That's
gifts
cool.
ran out now, but she did that for a good amount of years, I think.
Did you have to go to school on Gotcha Day? It seems like that should be a day off.
No, not a day off. Just go out to dinner after.
All right.
Nice.
Have you been back to China since you have been here, or is that you have
No,
not?
have not been. It's on the list, but like lower on the list because I think all I want to do there is the Great Wall and the pandas. Maybe I need to investigate more.
Nice. Well, I what I'm curious about is we always in our weekly meetings, you're always talking about that you traveled to this place, you've been to this place wherever, and I'm always so jealous because I haven't been anywhere. I don't go anywhere. So literally Florida is the furthest place I've ever been. So, but I'm always interested in hearing your stories about when you go to a different country or across the state or wherever. What would you say are some of the best places that you have visited in your lifetime?
Ooh.
I,
Well,
I,
I think
I, I'll,
the first out of the country, if you don't count China, would be 8th grade. There was a optional like class trip to Italy. So
Wow,
my mom took me on that. I don't think
nice.
anyone else from my middle school ended up going. But like the neighboring middle school, Washington, I remember there was a family that went we hung out with. And I think, I don't know, she worked at Wilcox with my mom in Meriden. She ended up going. I don't know how she got on the list. I don't know, but it was like a little trip in 8th grade through the
Nice.
school.
and did that start your interest? For those who don't know, Emily does nothing on weekends, but goes out and sees the world. Did that start your love for travel? Because I know you love to travel.
I
Did it
do.
start in eighth
Well,
grade then?
no, I went to Alaska before then, and the Grand Canyon, like when I was younger, like I barely remember. I just like through pictures and stuff. But yeah, I just always been traveling. I just think because my mom loves to travel, so she'd always take me. So then I started loving to travel as well. But
How many
the bucket list location was Paris.
the
And
bucket
then
list?
we did that after I graduated from Smith. We
How
did
many?
the number one.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the number one place.
How many countries have you been to?
Just France and Italy.
Oh, just France and Italy.
I think so.
Just France.
Just
Just
Yeah,
France and
France.
Italy.
right.
I've been to France twice now, and going again in the winter,
You're
December.
going. That's right. You're going in December.
So I think that'll be my third time.
And which one? Nothing against the French. Nothing against the Italians. Which one do you like better, or which?
Oh, I love the Eiffel Tower, so I gotta go France.
May we. And you also travel a lot in the United States. You've been, let's see, since I've
Yes.
known you, uh, Los Angeles, right?
Now we're going in March.
Going in March, Kansas City. Well,
Colorado,
Yeah,
right?
been to
Colorado.
Kansas City. Been to
And why did you go there?
Colorado. Love Colorado. Um, wh- Always go to New York. Love Broadway shows in New York. Um, Been to Florida. Been to South Carolina. Been to Texas. Been to Seattle. did an internship out there in Seattle. Been to San Francisco.
I'm jealous.
You sound like it's such a chore, Emily.
It's good. It's good.
I'm jealous over here. Damn.
So of the cities you've been to, and there's probably a few you didn't hit, do you have a favorite here? And what's your bucket list United States city?
Oh. Seattle was good. Seattle was really good because you can see the mountain. I forget what the mountain's called. There's a giant mountain out there. And on a clear
Mount
day,
Rainier.
you can like see it. Yes. There we go.
Mount Rainier. I've been there.
You can see it from like anywhere if it's clear.
It's pretty wild. Everywhere you walk around, there's 19-hour,
Always there.
tens of thousands of feet mountain over there. Always there. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful.
That one was cool.
But you've also been to this. I'm sorry. Your bucket list city.
Bucket list. Haven't been to Oregon.
Well, that's not a city, but I'm assuming you mean Portland.
I don't know. It looks like waterfally and pretty out there. I don't know. Somewhere out there.
Yeah.
And like the Twilight stuff is out there.
That's true. If you get a chance, if you've been to, the trip I did was driving on Route 1 from San Francisco to Portland to Seattle. That was a great drive. Biggest trees you will ever see. But you've also been to some cities not a lot of people have on their bucket.
I've been to some national parks
list.
too. National parks.
National parks?
Mm-hmm.
Which national parks?
Glacier, Yellowstone, Yosemite. The big trees reminded me of it. There's one with the big trees. There's one just like all about giant trees. I don't remember what it's called.
Sequoias.
Sequoias, yes.
Is that what it was? Oh, okay.
I think it's Sequoia National Park, yeah.
Sequoia National Park. There you go. All right, so you've been to France, you've been to Italy, you've been to all these. If you had one place to live besides Meriden, where would you want to live?
Probably not France because I can't speak the language, but I guess if I could speak the language, I'd move there, sure. But it have to be somewhere in the U.S. Oh, I haven't been to England. That's on the list. I guess I could move to England because they speak English over there.
Speak English, okay. But you've also been to Kansas City and Buffalo, right?
Yes.
Why those two cities? Just so our listeners can learn a little bit more what you do on your Sundays.
The Chiefs, the football.
The Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Are you a Chiefs fan or a Taylor Swift fan?
Both. I started following them probably a couple years before Taylor Swift. So, yeah. Well, my mom is a Patrick Mahomes fan, so we were always watching the Chiefs. Then I kind of just got sucked in. And then I liked the Kelsey brothers. Then I got more sucked in. And then Taylor joined them, was super sucked in.
Oh, gosh. And you're also a Dodgers fan, right?
Yes. Love the Dodgers. Only like 2-year fan, but super fan now.
So what I'm hearing is you only pick teams that win championships.
I certainly do not.
Well, that's a lot, Emily. Well, one of the great things about you is all the places you have gone and seeing all the different countries and places. So yeah, as Seth alluded to our weekly meetings, it seems like you've always are about to go somewhere or you are coming from somewhere. And a lot of me wants to live vicariously through you. So Soccer Shot, I mean, if we're bringing this, you're one of, I would describe you as, well, I won't describe you. So how would you describe your experience at Soccer Shots? you know, what do you like about it? Yeah, what keeps you coming with Soccer Shots? Or
Well, I love the people I'm working with, and I love
I mean, of
seeing the
course.
young kids. The young kids are super cute.
Emily, I'll give you a lot of credit because I think it was Westwoods. I can't remember the exact location, but um, like you were probably one of the best coaches I've ever seen work with our minis groups, which for those of you that don't know is our age 2 kids, and they can be very, very challenging because they're only 2. But Emily, I'll give you a lot of credit. Like I think that's probably one of your strongest um, groups and abilities is to work with those 2-year-olds. I think you're really good at it. So yeah, I got to give you props there.
Thank you.
yeah, I would echo that because I got to see earlier a couple of times, and I you have a degree of patience for 2-year-olds, and it's not an easy group to coach. And I don't. You just seem to smile and kind of go with the flow there. And that's really really difficult. What is? I mean, I don't know. When you go to a group of minis or 2-year-olds, what's your mindset going in? What are you trying to accomplish with our Soccer Shots mini folks? Or if you had to tell
Probably just
someone this
using
is
their feet. That's the main goal. They're always
yeah.
holding the ball. Oh, they're just so cute though. But you just gotta know going in that they're not really gonna do much soccer, but that's okay.
How do you get kids to stop using their hands at that age? I mean, obviously I have a twos group right now, and we're on the 8th week. They still they just want to feel the ball, what it feels like. But they're getting better. I'm just curious what you do.
I just ask them if they'll use their feet or kick, or sometimes I'll take the ball and then put it on the floor, or sometimes I'll ask them, can you put it on the floor? Just like trying to get it out of their hands.
Yeah, I don't know what you do, Seth, but what I've done the funniest thing this year. So I got to the point where I just got sick of saying no all the time, no hands, no hands, no hands. So I had this one kid, no matter, the kid, you say no, they're going to do it on purpose. So I said, yes, feet. I haven't touched their feet. No hands. Yes, feet. And they're going like this for the first 3 minutes. Yes, feet. No hands. Yes, feet. No hands. And they just start giggling. They're actually doing quad jumps. But it's one of those things where what I heard from someone who actually works with kids learn from their head down, and their feet are the last things to learn. So they're going to use their hands. And for me, just accepting that, okay, they're going to use their hands. How else can you make that a soccer fun for them? And just because I used to get so frustrated when they would be using their hands. I don't know about you, Seth, or what you do.
Yeah, I like to, because I agree with you. I would get so frustrated just being like, no hands, no, because you always have to repeat it. So I try and just make them pretend that their hands disappear. And what I like to do is I have them like wiggle their hands in the air like this. I'm like, all right, everybody put your hands in the air, wiggle your hands in the air, wiggle your hands in the air. And then I tell them to throw their hands behind you. And they say, bye hands. And they say, bye hands. And then I'm like, okay, now nobody has no hands. And I put my hands behind my back. So I make it like kind of pretend like, oh, their hands disappeared. Like they don't have any hands. And it's pretty cute. And they like laugh a little and then usually use their feet. But they're, again, always still tempted to use their hands. But it's just something that works with some of the kids that I like to do. But
yeah, I've had some funny. The twos are so literal. Things like, okay, we're going to go across, and then they go without their ball, and you have to tell them, oh, yeah, bring your ball with you. What is this? It's the orange cones. I think we've talked about this before, but the orange cones are not volcanoes. They are orange cones. That's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you do label them, that's what they are for the rest of the season. If the day they become those become volcanoes, that's what they are. You can't ever make them into anything
else. You
else.
Can't change them. Yeah. That I've noticed too, for sure.
Yeah, but so yeah, those little things. What's your favorite age to coach within soccer? So we go, well, you know the ages, but for those who don't, 2 to 8 years old, and most of what we do is the minis and classic. But do you have a favorite age within the Soccer Shots world?
I do like the minis. I also enjoy the Wallingford Premier because you can actually kind of see them doing good soccer. It's good to watch the 30-minute scrimmage. I enjoy that.
Yeah. I like to ask this question to a bunch of our coaches that have come on this podcast. Let's say if you're, and Shannon and I talked about this in our last episode 8, Coaching Tips and Tricks. Go check it out on our YouTube channel. I've asked other coaches this. What's that like? Is there one game, fun game, activity, whatever that you have that if you're coaching a classic group or something, and let's say they're just not listening really well, do you have that one game that you use that works with the kids that brings their attention back? You're like, okay, that's it. We're gonna play this game and it works or something, because I feel like a lot of coaches just have that in the back of their head and in the back of their mind. So do you have a fun game like that you like to play when kids just aren't listening really well?
I usually do the Mr. Fox game.
Yeah.
Just because I usually always do red light, green light, and the volcanoes every time. So to mix it up if needed, I'll add the Mr. Fox game.
So Mr. Fox and volcanoes?
Well, I do volcanoes almost every session anyway. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And red light, green lights almost every session anyway. So the Mr. Fox is the one they don't see every single day.
That's fair. Yeah. No, those are good ones. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's been interesting because a few coaches have said that the Fox one.
Yeah.
This year, I think so. I've done that a few times as well. The red light, green light. I always name mine. It's the Shannon Fox. I'm the police officer. I'm the Fox. Whatever it is, I'm the scary thing. But they just laugh.
The kids also like being the Fox.
Oh really? I haven't tried that. How do you solve that problem? Don't they all want to be?
We play a lot of rounds.
You play a lot of rounds with Mr. Fox?
So if there's a small group, I'll just do one Fox at a time. But if there's a pretty large group, there's 3 Foxes at a time. And then I try to tell them to talk to each other to pick a number together, but it doesn't always work, and they're shouting different numbers. But then we just do a little dribbling and then ask them again.
My killer is actually, now you've mentioned, I'll be the Fox and they'll be with me. I'll you pick the number. Yeah. And they will really think about it. This is a major decision. And then they're talking about it, and then they fight over it. And then the one kid whispers it, 5 o'clock. Yeah. And then I'm going to hear, right? So
yeah.
But at least they feel like they own the game a little bit.
And then they pick a too large of a number sometimes. 2060 or something they shout out. I'm like, what is that?
That's a lot of touches right there. Oh my God. No, that's good. Were you gonna? No. Okay. No, I think unless Shannon has anything else, I think that there's one more question that we always ask coaches at the end of our podcast, but I won't ask it unless Shannon, you got anything else?
Probably, but go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, usually we like to end our podcast with our guests by having them give us just one piece of advice that you would give a new coach. So let's say a new coach is starting tomorrow or something, doing their first session. what is one piece of advice you would give that new coach to kind of help make their transition into Soccer Shots easier?
I will only add to that: advice for a new coach and advice for a parent or a family who's just bringing their kid to Soccer Shots.
Yeah.
So for a new coach, I'd say just get there early and be organized.
Yeah.
But like, it might not go to plan, but kind of have a plan in your mind of what you think's gonna happen, just so you feel organized and comfortable.
No, that's definitely important. Yeah.
Well, Emily wins every season the most prepared coach award, so
she does. She does.
Her. and for a new parent, or a parent who's
a new parent, I would just say it's okay if their kid like runs off or something and it's not always engaged the whole class. Like, it'll be okay. They usually grow during the season and like get better at soccer.
That is what that's such a good point. That's what I love also about minis, that you can really see at the end the difference, I think, more than some of the classic kids. I mean, a mini kid by the end of the season is a lot of times you can just really see how much progress they've made. I had a minis group. None of them used their hands. It was absolutely amazing. I never would have guessed that at the beginning of the season. It was tremendous. Of course, it took them 20 minutes to score a goal. These key little kicks.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Oh man, well, awesome, Emily. Thank you so much for joining us today on our podcast. We had a great time. It was very cool. I know Shannon and I already knew a lot about you, but for our audience to get to know more about your life outside of Soccer Shots is always pretty cool. So thank you for that.
And I know Emily loves to do this kind of stuff. I mean, because she's just, and I'll say this just to two. It's been interesting because two of you I've kind of gotten to know together. You've got one who's barely ever been outside of Connecticut and got on his first plane this year.
Yeah.
But is everywhere. Then you have the other one who's really not out anywhere, but it's been all over the world and all over the place. So
it is a very interesting. Yeah.
It's a little yin and yang, but I will say thank you, Emily, for all you. I mean, and I'm not joking. Emily is incredibly prepared, and I think for any coach, regardless who you are, know what you're going to do, and it is going to bore it. And my son, I remember he came back together. Emily's like, she's got it going on. I said, yeah, and that's a huge strength. And
absolutely,
so thank you for that. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Are you cold, Seth? You got a jacket, scarf on?
You know what? I was cold at the start of the podcast. I've warmed up a little. The Soccer Shots scarf has actually kept me quite warm. I can't lie. It's been good. But yeah, no. Again, Emily, thank you so much. So now, Shannon, for you, how can listeners find more information or get involved with Soccer Shots?
I think we have a website, soccershots.com. You can find all Soccer Shots locations. Connecticut, we're Greater Hartford, Central Connecticut. You can also find us on Instagram, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Soccer Shots CT, and our email ct@soccershots.com. So we're easy to find, and or you can go to Paris or Italy, and Emily will probably be out there. If you happen to be there and you see Emily, she can tell you about Soccer Shots as well.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank you all for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed the 9th episode of the Soccer Shots Greater Hartford, Central Connecticut podcast. If you liked the video, please give it a like, comment what soccer-related topics you would like us to talk about next, and most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This is Seth, Shannon, and Emily signing off, and remember to always enjoy the beautiful game.